Good evening. The only new information I have for you is that the cabin has not been entered. Law enforcement officers on scene have not been able to enter the cabin. It is too hot, it is still smoldering, and it is not safe for them to enter. I can't tell you at this time when they might be able to enter the cabin. It's a huge crime scene. I anticipate them being there most of the night. So we will probably not have any new information for you until sometime tomorrow.
Have they been able to see a body inside? Do they know that there's a body inside?
They have not confirmed anything that is inside. Nothing.
They saw seeing a robot with a camera in right before the cabin went up in flames. Have you heard anything about that?
I'm not aware that they sent a robot in.
Was there any verbal communication between deputies outside and the person believed to be Dorner inside during the
I'm not aware that there was any communication, no.
Should you be aware of reports suggesting that a body has been found inside that house, that cabin? Are you denying that a body has been found?
I'm not denying it. I'm telling you that the investigators have not been inside because it's not safe for them. They believe there's live ammunition in there, and the building is still smoldering and too hot to enter, and they're not going to do it.
But do they have another way of confirming or spotting whether there might be a body inside?
I don't know if they have another way, but they're not doing that. Not right now. They're not going to enter the cabin. The reports earlier that a body was found inside were unconfirmed, and they are still unconfirmed.
Any idea when they may enter? Would that happen tonight or tomorrow?
I don't know. They'll enter when it's safe for them to do so. There were many gunshots out there today. That I don't know.
Do we know at this point how the fire started? There were reports of like tear gas perhaps being lobbed into the cabin.
It's not likely that they're going to release detailed information about the fire and about anything that they find inside until tomorrow. And then I'm not sure exactly how much information will be released.
Any idea if there was an accomplice involved or whether he had any outside help?
I don't know anything about an accomplice or outside help. I'm sorry?
Any idea how it was that the mayor's office has said that there's been confirmation that there's a body in those two cabins?
I have no idea why they confirmed that.
And Cindy, to be clear though, can we say, is it believed that somebody was inside that cabin when it burned
Absolutely.
down?
We believe that someone was inside, and that was the person that stole the vehicle and fled, then abandoned the vehicle, ran into the forest and inside this cabin where he barricaded himself
And there's no
and was engaged in gunfire with our deputy sheriffs, shot two of our deputy sheriffs, and one of those deputies died.
And there's no indication at all that he escaped during the
We
gunfire,
believe
during
that
the
he was
fire.
still inside the cabin, yes.
Describe the gunfire, the altercation between the suspect in the house and the cops.
Describe it?
Yeah, I mean, have they told you what?
I don't know how many shots were fired, if that's what you're asking.
Is there any indication at all that there might have been somebody else, another individual that might have helped the person?
I have no information about any other person being involved.
Did you get any more information on those two ladies that were apparently kidnapped?
I don't have any more detail about what happened this afternoon when the vehicle was stolen. The only information that I confirmed was that the vehicle was stolen from that residence, and they described the suspect as looking just like Christopher Dorner.
We don't know how long those
women
ladies
that called 911 because we had been told that it was the second man who had his car carjacked. They called 911.
I don't know. I haven't confirmed all those details. The only information I can confirm is that the vehicle was stolen from the residence in Big Bear, and that was the vehicle that the deputies were looking for when the suspect driver fled from the vehicle into the forest.
Cindy.
Correct.
Was that residence where the truck was taken? Was that residence investigated?
I'm sure that it has been investigated. I don't have any details about what occurred there.
That was the one
Do you
on
know-
Clubview, right? That was
I'm
the-
sorry?
It was stolen from a residence on Clubview.
On Clubview Drive, correct.
How close was that to the
people
command
called-
center you guys had?
I believe it's relatively close to the command center that we had there.
Can we
Is
get
that
clarification?
frustrating knowing that he was potentially that close to the command center?
I don't know. The command center had been moved yesterday to the Big Bear Sheriff Station.
You said you believe there's a suspect inside the house. Do you believe Christopher Dorner was
We had reason to believe that that was Christopher Dorner because the victims of the car theft said that the suspect that stole their car looked like him, and his actions after stealing the vehicle led us to believe even stronger that it was him. We have not confirmed that it is him.
Did they describe that
He set, or he or the suspect inside the house set the fire?
I don't know how the fire started.
Do we know if individual was arrested for camouflage?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What's the plan now? What's the plan tonight? What's the plan tonight?
The plan tonight is they have a very large crime scene to process, and that's what they will begin doing. They have a homicide investigation to do, and they will need a large number of investigators out there to complete this job. So, and at the same time, they're mourning one of their brothers that was killed today.
Do we know when they plan to go into the house?
No, I don't know when they're going in the house.
Cindy, just to confirm though, the person inside the house did not escape.
They have not been inside the house.
So you're
Cindy,
saying
going back to
reports?
Club Drive, have you learned any more about how long they think this person believed to be Christopher Dorner may have been at that house or cabin on Club Drive?
I have no idea how long he was there.
You know, when did these two...
Does anybody else have any questions?
Cars are being towed behind you. Can you tell us what that is?
I'm sorry?
Cars are being towed out behind you. Can you tell us what that is?
I have no idea.
Are you, whoever called 911 be eligible for the reward?
I don't know. That's not up to me.
Are you saying that reports that say his body was inside the house, and that's been confirmed, that those reports are false?
There was a suspect that fled into the forest, barricaded himself inside a cabin, engaged in gunfire with deputy sheriffs, shot 2 of our deputy sheriffs and killed one, and we believe he is still inside that cabin that caught fire.
But no one has confirmed, has found.
No one has been inside the cabin. It is not safe to go in there.
Cindy, can I ask you about the deputies that were injured and the one that was killed? Did you personally know them?
Yes,
This must
I'm not
be-
talking about them.
But it must be painful for the entire office.
It's painful for every person associated with the law enforcement family across Southern California. They've been working together closely on this search for the last 6 days.
Even though no one's been inside the house, can you confirm there's a body inside the house?
Have you been here listening to what I've been saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting conflicting information. So
There is no conflicting information. They have not been inside the cabin. It is not safe to do that.
Right, but there are other
They
ways.
believe there is a body in there. They have not yet been inside. It's not safe.
But are there
Yes,
other
sir.
ways?
The people who were allegedly held hostage, they taken to the hospital?
I don't know anything about hostages. My information is that the victims of the car theft were not injured.
Cindy, was the building, the cabin being demolished in some way when this fire began?
I'm not aware. I only know that there was a fire there. That's the only information that I
Any
have.
idea what type of weapons and munitions?
No, I don't have any information on that. Sorry.
And that was a vacant cabin.
It was described to me as a rental, and there was no one there. Okay? That's okay.
Can you just reiterate again the rundown? You guys, but you believe there's a person in there, and you believe it to be possibly Dorner.
Right. We believe. Correct. We believe.
Over here, yeah.
We believe that that the person that barricaded himself inside the cabin and engaged in gunfire with our deputies and other law enforcement officers is still inside there after, even though the building burned. Yes.
Can you give me more information about the Forest Service officer who was apparently shot at?
No, I don't. Thank you very much. We'll put out some information. If we have a press conference tomorrow, we'll get that information out to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy.
Is there any way we can have this a guest conversation?
I can't.